Hi friends, welcome back. I am about to get our space all set up for a Pilates and cardio circuit class today. I was gonna curl my hair and look all cute, and then I realized that I know I'm gonna start sweating like 10 minutes into this. So for this class, we'll be doing a little warm up and then going through 2 circuits of exercises where you'll be giving it your all for about 40 seconds and then taking about 10 seconds to transition. Don't worry about the timing. I will have a timer going for us. I'd say grab a towel, grab some water, grab your mat, and then that's really all you're gonna need. No props today. So find your space, get your goodies, and let's get started. One more thing before I forget, I'm gonna make sure to link below a playlist to go along with this class. So you may have noticed I don't have music playing in the background because of licensing. However, I always have music playing when I'm working out. So I'm gonna attach a playlist that I've made and that I love to use for my cardio classes. Okay, we're gonna start out standing for our warm up. Go ahead and line your feet up underneath your hips nice and parallel. We're gonna take a deep breath in, big reach up, and exhale, open those arms nice and wide. Let's do that one more time. Nice big inhale, big reach. Exhale, opening out. I want you to start to tuck your chin to your chest. Slow motion, rolling all the way down, one bone at a time. Let that neck relax. Down here at the bottom, you'll go ahead and grab opposite elbows and just start to rock side to side, nice and easy. Coming back to center, soften those knees a little bit more, release your hands down, and we'll roll it all the way up, standing tall. 5 big shoulder circles back, roll it around for 5, 4, 3, this is 2, 1 more, good, roll it the other way, roll it forward for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, roll it back so you can lift that chest. Beautiful. From here, right arm reaches, lift up, and give me a side stretch over. Abs are drawing up and in to support your lower back, and bring yourself tall. Let's try the other side. Reach out, lift up, and take it over to the side, and up. Beautiful. Switch one more time. Reach it out, lift, and over. Good. Bringing yourself back up nice and tall. One more switch, out, up, and over. And coming back. Good. Go ahead and step those feet nice and wide. Definitely wider than hips. Toes are still reaching forward. Take those arms up. And then with a flat back, you're going to press yourself all the way forward and down to the ground. Hang here for a moment. Feel free to rock those hips side to side for a little inner thigh stretch. And then from here, we're going to walk both hands over to that right ankle. And just pause. You're going to keep your left hand down to the mat. Open that right arm up. Big twist. Inhale, get a little longer, a little taller, and bring it down. Good. Walking through center. Both hands come over to that left ankle. Hold it here and stay. Keep reaching that tailbone away. Good. Right hand stays down. Left arm opens up. Big twist. And bring it back down, walking those hands to center. You're going to bend your knees 3 times. So bend and drop for 3. Press it up, chest to the ground for 2. And up. 1 more. And slowly start to roll yourself all the way up to standing. And stand nice and tall. Good. From here, we're going to take ourselves down to all fours for just a little bit more warm-up movement. You're going to have wrists under shoulders, knees underneath hips. Take a nice big deep breath in. You're going to exhale, round your spine. And then inhale, circle, arch your back. Collarbone comes up and through. Exhale to round. Inhale to arch. 2 more. And big arch. 1 more time, you round. And arch. Very nice. Coming to neutral. I want you to go ahead and reach your right leg back. Left hand forward. We're nice and square with the hips and the shoulders towards the mat. Take an inhale. You're going to exhale, round elbow to knee and tap for 5. Reach it out. Just warming up the core, warming up the back for 4. And reach. 3, make sure that back leg doesn't overpower you. 2, and reach. 1 more, reach it out. Good, set both leg and hand down. We're gonna try the other side. Here we go, left leg goes back, right arm goes long. Exhale, pull it in for 5, and reach. 4, and reach. Good, this is 3, exhale to pull in. Last 2, and reach. 1 more, reach it out. Set it down, take a moment, sit those hips back on your heels. Quick child's pose. Good, sitting yourself up through all fours one more time. Tucking those toes. Lift your hips, meet me in a down dog position. Taking a moment here to stretch out the backs of those legs. We're gonna lift one heel, lift the other heel, walking out those feet, switch and switch. Good for 6, 5, 4, keep pressing your ribs towards your thighs for 3. This is 2. 1 more, both heels go all the way up nice and high. Drop those heels down. Same thing again, both heels go up, both heels go down. Softening those knees, you're gonna walk your feet towards your hands. Take a moment to hang. You can shake that neck side to side. And then we'll roll it all the way up, one bone at a time. And I think we're ready for our first circuit. This first circuit has 4 exercises. I'm going to show you one of each real quick so you know what to expect, and then we'll get started. So our very first move is going to be a standing squat. You go down and up, and then you march and bring those knees up. We're doing a reach with the arms, so we warm up the back muscles and the shoulders. So you'll just be going up and down like this. That's number 1. Number 2, you're going to give me a walk out to plank. Make sure those hips get in line, and then we're going to lift one leg, lift the other leg, and walk it back with control. That's exercise number 2. 3 and 4 are just the right and left sides of the same move. So we're going to be stepping one leg out, hands are up by your temples, into a side lunge kind of squat position, and then you're going to rotate across towards that leg and come back up. So we'll do 40 seconds on this side, and then you'll do the other side. Let me get our timer ready to go. We're going to jump right into it, 2 rounds. So those 4 moves 2 times through. Okay, we're getting ready to go. Standing nice and tall, keep those abs drawn in, feet underneath those hips. There we go, you drop it down, stand tall, knee and knee. Feel free to take this at whatever pace feels good for you. So I'm trying to keep things kind of brisk, trying to get my heart rate up, being mindful of my form as I go though. So weights in those heels, chest gets up every time I squeeze my buns to stand tall. We're already halfway. Good, you guys. Try to hit the same amount of drop every time. Good. We're down to 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Back it up to the end of your mat. Let me flatten mine out a little. This is our walk out to plank, leg lift. Here we go. And take it down. Control walking out. It shouldn't look like you're falling. We go lift one, lift the other, back it up. Try not to arch your back when those legs lift. Standing it tall, back down. Really commit to that strong plank position, shoulders over wrists. Good, you're halfway. Back down we go. Walking it out. Ribs draw together. That's it. See if I can get one more in. There's that timer. Woo, taking it up. We start with our side step with a twist. I'm going to be stepping out with my left leg. So stepping out to drop, rotate, and come back up. Doesn't matter which side you start with because we're going to do both. Make sure your hips hinge back so that the weight can stay in that heel. Let me turn to the side for one so you can see what my angles look like. So you make sure you're sitting it back. Good. Keep going, 15 seconds. This leg just stays light the whole time. Good. Try to make that rotation happen from the waistline. And there's our 40. Nothing stuck to the mat. Let's go to the other side. Make sure you get all the way back up tall in between. And step it out. Big twist. You can also challenge your balance here by kind of floating back in with that leg lift. You may notice that rotation's harder on one side than the other. For me, this is the tough side. And again, friendly reminder, booty goes back, weight is in that heel, wiggle your toes every once in a while to check. We are down to 10 seconds. That's it. 5. 1, almost there, beautiful. Back to the top. So we have our standing squat with a reach, 2 high knees. Take a deep breath. We're gonna get right back into it. 10 seconds goes quick. There's our bell. And a lift, and a lift. If you wanna take this up a notch, you can try down, jump, lift, lift. So that's another option to make this round even more of a challenge. Whew. Make sure you land soft. I always like to play around with adding a level up on my second set so that I make sure I really push myself to my fullest. Here we go. 5 seconds. I'm feeling this one. Okay, backing it up. We have our walk out to plank with our leg lifts. Here you go, take it down. Walk it out, out, out. Hands are wide. Lift, lift, back it up. So there's strength to be found in the walk out and the walk in as well. So think about how your shoulders can stabilize through those steps. Then the hips get down. One leg, other leg, back it up. It's not helping me that it is super hot in here. We don't have AC. And I forgot to turn the fan up, so it is nice and toasty in this room. I'm already getting sweaty. Let's see if I can sneak in one more before that bell. And there it is. Okay. Last 2 rounds, we've got our side step with a twist. Think about how you can use your abs to engage that rotation. Let's see how it goes. Step it out, get low. And back in. I like to exhale as I twist. Whew. I really try to apply a Pilates type mindset to these dynamic movements. So what that means is I'm never going to compromise pace, or I'm never going to compromise my form for a quicker pace. I'm always going to go as fast as I can stay in control and stay in a safe alignment that's not going to cause injury, not going to force me to use momentum. So just keep that in mind. Okay, other side. Catching my breath. Okay, here we go. And drop it down. Find your twist. So we've got waistline working. We've got this hip and leg working, obviously. And a little bit of back and shoulders to help draw that twist around. Really try to absorb that shock. Get kind of soft into your bend. Weight is in that heel. Good, good, good. Here we go. 12 seconds. This is home stretch for 5. I'm waiting for it. I'm not going to look. Oh, there's the bell. Amazing job. Whew, quick deep breath. See? This is why I didn't do my hair. I'm going to reset the camera down a little lower. Our second circuit is going to be down on the mat. Okay, here we are. For your first exercise, chest lifted up, legs come to tabletop. You're going to be tapping one toe at a time. Try to keep the knees stacked right over the hips so they don't get to come any closer. We're going to stop it in tabletop. From here, number 2, sitting yourself up, hands come back behind you. We're going to do a seated tricep dip with a hip lift after. So you do a little dip back, squeeze the elbows together, lift the chest, and then booty goes up and down. Let me scoot my hands back a little more. Dip and lift for triceps, and then up and down. Try not to keep the chin tucked and looking at your knees. Make sure you open up towards the ceiling as you go up. Number 3, this one's my favorite. Drop to your elbows, legs come in. You're gonna reach out. We go criss, cross, pull it in. Reach it back out, criss, cross, pull it in. Number 4, flip it over. We find an elbow plank. We start with shoulders over elbows. You're gonna lift your heels up and down to saw forward and back. Okay, those are our 4. This is gonna be more abs and upper body focused. Even though we're down on the mat, I think it's still gonna kick our butts. Let me get our timer started. I've got 10 seconds to get into place. So down I go. First one is our chest lift with toe taps. Bring those legs up to tabletop, peel it up, there's the bell. We go one side and other side. Feel free to make these, oh my gosh, I'm already shaking, as fast or as slow as you want them to be. So you can kind of tap, 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 or you can go one at a time. I find both are challenging in their own way. Right here you're at halfway. Whew. Trying to just breathe through it. Keeping that collarbone lifting, head is heavy in those hands. You have 10 seconds. This is only the first one, so we can't burn out yet. And 2, and 1. Okay, up we go. This is tricep dip, hip lift. Keep that collarbone up. Try not to shrug the shoulders. And here we go. You go back, press, up, and down. Back, press, lift, and down. Really let that weight go back with you. So sometimes I'll even pop my heels up to make that more challenging. My toes are still down, but I'm just encouraging myself to hold that weight back in the upper body. Good. We are down to 10 seconds already. Home stretch. Oh my gosh, you can feel the sweat on my face. 2. And there's that bell. I can feel it. Okay, drop into elbows. Legs will float to tabletop. It's coming up already. Collarbone is lifted. Reach out. You go criss, cross, pull it in. Focus on crossing nice and high to really get those inner thighs. So this is low abs and inner thighs. You can shoot it up higher if you need to for the back. Otherwise, you try to shoot it out at about chest height. The lower you go, the harder it is. And in. We're halfway now. Reach, criss, cross, and in. My toe is cramping. Reach, criss, cross, and in. Here we go. Criss, cross, and in. I think we can get one more in before the timer goes off. And there's your bell. Okay, we flip it over. This is our elbow plank. My mat is sliding as usual. Elbows are down, toes are tucked. And here we go, front and back. So this is gonna be exciting because I can't see our timer. So this is probably gonna feel like pretty long 40 seconds. But when I'm holding something like this, it's nice and challenging. I try to do a little body scan. So I just check in from head to toe. I'm checking that my neck is long, my shoulders are where they need to be, my ribs are closed, belly button draws up and in, tailbone is long, inner thighs are squeezing, ankles are active, I'm dropping those heels back. Like I said, I can't quite see it. Oh, we're close. 5 seconds. Breathe through it. There's that bell. Oh, I'm so ready for a break, but we still have to do one more set. Roll it over. Legs in tabletop, chest is lifted, and toe taps. One at a time, or quickly alternating. Ooh, I'm gonna stick with one at a time right now. I wanna get through this whole set with good form, so I'm pacing myself just a little bit. Whew. 20 seconds to go. Friendly reminder with these circuit workouts, always take an extra break if you need it. It can be really tempting to just push through and follow that timer, but if you know that you're pushing through to the point of pain or to the point of injury, ignore the timer. Take what you need. 2 seconds. There it is. Up we go. This is our dip and our hip lift. Oh, I need a towel right about now. Okay, here we go. Drop it down and lift. And take it down and lift. And back and lift. Good, being mindful of those shoulders. That lift doesn't have to be big. If that feels tight, you can just do a hover. But if you can, you're trying to open up to a nice little tabletop position. Take your time to get nice and picky about your alignment. Breathing through for last 3 seconds. That's our bell. Okay, find those elbows. Take it back. Home stretch. 2 more exercises to go. Legs are in tabletop. Open that collarbone. Lift it. We reach. Criss, cross, and in. Take it out. And criss, cross, and in. This one reminds me so much of the exercises we used to do in ballet class growing up. I think that's why it's fun to throw in. Criss, cross, and in. Reach. Criss, cross. Good. Woo, 15 seconds. You got this. Low abs scooping in 10 seconds. And almost there. I think this will be our last set. Where's that timer? Woo, there it is. Grand finale. A plank, of course. Find those elbows. Ooh, I'm going to move it down to the opposite end down here. Okay, uh-oh. No, my timer started over. Okay, we've got 10 seconds to go. I'll cut this back in. Finding your plank, here we go. And front to back, forward and back, and reach, and back. Ribs are closed, up and back, up and back. Good. This time I can actually see the timer, so we'll know when we're close. Good. Right about now, check that you're not starting to let that low back arch. That's not going to help you. If you need to take a break and reset, make sure you do. This is 14 seconds. Good. Home stretch for 5, 3, 2, 1, and woo! Untuck, drop to knees. Guys, I'm not lying. Look at me. Can you see all of this? My shirt's kind of hiding it, but oh my gosh. Oh. Anyways, hopefully you're as sweaty as I am. Part of it has to do with the fact that it's like 85 degrees in my house, but it's hot Pilates. So let's drop back into a child's pose. Hands reach out long. Relax into the mat. Big inhales and exhales. While you're down here, walk your hands out and away to that right side. Walk that left arm a little bit further. Relax that forehead down to the mat. Trying to breathe into that left side of your rib cage. Coming through center. We'll go over to the other side. Right arm walks a little bit further this time. Breathing into those right ribs. Imagine there's extra space. You're stretching those tiny muscles. Good. Coming to center. Walking those hands in. We'll come up to a high kneeling position. Go ahead and step your right foot through. Hips are square. And then just let your pelvis press forward. Tucking that tail underneath you. Big stretch for that hip flexor. Hands can come to that front thigh. Press down. Give you a little more length. Beautiful. From here, straightening that front leg. Send your tail back. See if you can flex that foot. And again, reach your booty out behind you. Fingertips either come to that leg or down to the mat. Trying to resist the urge to round. See if you can send that collarbone up and through, even if it doesn't go very far. I hear you. My hamstrings are tight today. Good. From here, bring that right hand to the inside so you can sweep that right leg around. Sitting up tall. Step that left foot through. Pressing those hips forward. I spend all day long flip-flopping between right and left depending on if I'm mirroring or not. And so my concept of right and left is very loose and very fuzzy. So
Just follow along to my rights and lefts as best you can. I feel like if you made it this far, you're doing good. Pressing down, you're gonna lift up taller. Start to shift it back. Booty reaches, foot flexes, fingertips come down to the mat if you can. Lots of energy pulling back in those toes. Collarbone up and through. Good, you guys. Sneak that hand in, sweep the leg around, find your way down to a hip. We're just gonna sit with those legs crossed. Stacking your spine nice and tall. Let's take a deep breath in all together. Big reach up. And exhale, goal post your arms, lift your sternum high, open and reach. Good, take it to the sky. One more time, just like that. Exhale, pull it down, lift. Reach it up. And slowly, slowly float those hands down. Holy cow. Hopefully that was exactly what you needed today. You feel energized, you feel awake, maybe even a little bit sweaty. I love circuit training like that, combining Pilates, my one true love, and some cardio just to make things feel a little bit more exciting, a little more intense. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to share, like, comment, subscribe. Any interaction means the world to me. I hope you are taking care of yourself. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will sweat again with you soon. Bye.